Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, I'm Dinda Safira Mayanda, student number 230310104. I'm a student at Saleh University, Faculty of Agriculture, Department of Crop Cultivation, Technology Study Programs, Class 85. In this Culture course, I'm guided by the course coordinator, Dr. Insinyur Selvi Handayani, MSc, and my lecturer Dr. Lukman SP, MSc. Have you ever imagined that from just a tiny piece of leaf, hundreds of new plants can grow? That's the magic of plant tissue culture, or what we usually call culture. In this video, I'll briefly talk about tissue culture its advantages and disadvantages, how it benefits agriculture, and I also share a bit about a research study on potato tissue culture that has already been published in a scientific journal. Tissue culture, or what we often call culture, is a technique used to grow new plants from small pieces of plant tissue like leaves, stems, or roots in an artificial medium under sterile conditions in a lab. This method is done in vitro, which means outside the original plant body, using media that contain nutrients, vitamins, and growth hormones. Now, let's talk about advantages of tissue culture. First, it allows us to produce a large number of plants in a shorter amount of time. Second, the plants are free from pests and disease since they grow in sterile environment. Third, the results are uniform, perfect for producing high-quality seedlings. Fourth, it does not depend on season, so it can be done anytime throughout the year. And lastly, it helps conserve rare or endangered plant species. But even though tissue culture has so many benefits, it also comes with some challenges. Let's take a look. Disadvantages of tissue culture. First, it can be quite expensive, mainly because it requires special lab equipment like luminar airflow, autoclave, and culture bottles. Second, it needs a high level of skill. If we are not careful, the plants can get contaminated easily. Third, there are risks of mutation, also known as somaconal variation, which might cause the plant to be different from the original. And lastly, not all plant species are suitable for this technique. Some plants are still difficult to culture. Benefit of tissue culture. With all the advantages we have talked about, tissue culture is very useful for producing high-quality seedling quickly, supporting agribusiness in seedling production, conserving rare or endangered plant species, and assisting in plant research and generic engineering. As shown in a study by Sonia Putri et al. Published in Bulletin Agrohoti 2015, the research aimed to optimize photoautotropic methods so that cultured potato seedlings could grow better and survive after being transferred out of the culture bottle. The study was carried out at IPB University from November 2014 to April 2015 and included two experiments. The first used a single node as the planting material, while the second used plant shoot tips. Both experiments used MS media enriched with calcium pentatonate and were given different treatments of sugar concentration. 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25 grams per liter, and number of ventilation holes 1 or 2. The plantlets were cultured for 6 weeks, followed by an acclimatization stage using a mix of sterile soil and host media. Parameters observed included number of leaves, number of nodes, root emergence time, survival and contaminant ion rates, as well as tomato morphology and chloroplast count. Result: The combination of 25 grams per liter sugar with 2 ventilation holes gave the best growth. 2. Ventilation supported photosynthesis and increased chloroplast count. 3. Plants from the first experiment survived during acclimatization. 4. While plants from the second experiment didn't survive at all. A bit about acclimatization. After growing plants in sterile conditions, they can be moved straight into urban soil. Why? Because they've been living in controlled, comfortable lab environment, so they need a transition period called acclimatization. This is the process of gradually adjusting the plants to the outside environment, like temperature, humidity, so they can survive and continue growing normally. It's a super important step to ensure that all the hard work in the lab doesn't go to waste. So, to wrap it up, tissue culture is a powerful technique that helps us multiply plants quickly, produce healthy and uniform seedlings, and even preserve rare species. While it does come with some challenges like high costs and contamination risks, the benefits, especially in modern agriculture and plant research, are worth it. And through studies like the one we just talked about, we can continue improving tissue culture methods, like using photoautotropic systems to make plants stronger and more adaptable when it's time for acclimatization and planting in the real world. That's all for this video. I hope my explanation helped you understand a bit more about tissue culture and how amazing it is for the future of agriculture. From a tiny piece of plants to a whole new generation of healthy seedlings, it's truly fascinating, right? Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions or thoughts, feel free to share them. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you next time, guys.